Welcome to the step-by-step install for the Intus Premier 78 window using Tremco's T3 building solution, incorporating ExoAir Duo and ExoAir LEF foam. To maximize the benefits of Intus high-performance windows, all connections to the window-to-wall must serve as a weather-resistant barrier to keep water and air out. That's why Intus recommends Tremco's T3, a 3-level sealing system that incorporates a vapor-permeable weather seal for the outer seal, a thermal layer for the middle layer, and a vapor retarder for the inner seal. This video provides a step-by-step guide to the installation of Intus windows using the T3 solution, as well as referencing the completely integrated wall assembly that was put to the test in Tremco's Sustainable Solutions test facility. The Intus Premier 78 Alumira window unit was used for this installation. This unit's benefits include high thermal performance, a variety of mullion and transom profiles, proven fastening technology, a broad range of gasket colors, thermal insulation, a split finish, a durable hardwood sill. Step 1. ExoAir 230 is applied with a 3/4 inch 19mm nap roller as flashing to the window's rough opening. A minimum 30 wet mill detail coat is applied, extending a minimum of 3 inches or 7.6 centimeters onto the wall and into the opening. Step 2. ExoAir 230 is applied at a rate of 70 wet mills to the entire wall. ExoAir 230 is applied with a nap roller as flashing to the window's rough opening at a minimum 30 wet mill detail coat, extending at least 3 inches onto the wall and into the opening. ExoAir 230 was chosen because it is UV resistant, offers nail sealability, is compliant with NFPA 285, and works effectively as both flashing and as an air barrier. ExoAir 230 is then applied at a rate of 70 wet mills to the entire wall. The applicator uses a wet film mill gauge to ensure proper application thickness. The window unit is then prepped following the installation instructions. The window mounting brackets are affixed to the unit before any weather sealing applications. Next, the first of 3 applications is installed from Tremco's T3 product line. ExoAir Duo membrane with mesh is applied around the exterior window perimeter. Duo is comprised of a tear-resistant fabric embedded into a polyethylene copolymer. This unique design provides a reactive membrane that changes its water vapor permeability depending on relative humidity, allowing the product to perform as an intelligent seal for airtight and weathertight internal and/or external joints. The mesh ensures the product is embedded into the liquid-applied air barrier, maintaining continuity of the assembly. To install, start by calculating the number of lineal feet needed to wrap the entire window. This is done by measuring the perimeter of the window and adding 6 inches or 150 millimeters for overlap, plus another 6 to 8 inches for pig ears on the corners. Determine the location and direction in which the Duo membrane needs to be applied to the window to allow termination to the rough opening wall interface. Apply the membrane, working towards the bottom of the window. The membrane is adhered by removing the release paper and attaching the self-adhesive directly to the window frame. Notice that the mesh is facing on the outside of the window perimeter. The pleat you see incorporated into this design allows for joint movement and continuous installation around corners. Spectrum 1 silicone sealant is applied over each bracket to ensure a tight seal. Spectrum 1 is completely compatible with the entire assembly and is ideal for sealing moving joints like those found around window perimeters. Prior to turning the corner at the bottom of the window, make a 1-inch, 25mm fold in the material by attaching the self-adhesive to itself. Finish installation by continuing the material down the vertical portion of the window, overlapping the Duo membrane back on itself a minimum of 4 inches or 100 millimeters, creating a shingling effect. Again, apply a bead of Spectrum 1 to securely seal the overlapping material. The window unit is then placed into the rough opening for installation. Shims are used on all sides of the perimeter to ensure a proper fit. Each window bracket is then carefully bent into place over the studs and secured to the wall structure using number 14 screws. The shims are then trimmed back. Finally, the mesh side of the Duo membrane is attached to the wall intermittently with staples to prevent the material from moving. A coat of ExoAir 230 is then applied as a 40mm detail coat. The second T3 application is then applied to the window's perimeter. ExoAir Duo membrane is used again, this time with butyl adhesive strip. The membrane is carefully measured and applied as part of the window-to-wall connection. Duo was chosen for this application because it performs as an intelligent seal for airtight and weather-tight internal and external joints. Notice that the adhesive strip is applied to the interior perimeter of the unit, leaving access to the remaining gap around the window unit. Finally, ExoAir LEF foam is applied. This single-component, CFC-free, all-season, high-performance, gun-grade polyurethane foam performs as a thermal barrier. The gun is aligned into the joint and the trigger pulled, filling the joint to a maximum of 40% of its total depth. The foam will expand the remaining 60% to fill the joint. Finally, Spectrum 1 is applied to the perimeter and the Duo membrane is sealed using a roller to promote maximum adhesion. The gun is then cleaned using Tremco ExoAir LEF Cleaner. Complete instructions for maintenance and the cleaning of this product can be found at tremcosealants.com. With the combination of Duo membrane with mesh on the outside, ExoAir LEF foam in the middle, and Duo membrane with butyl strip to the interior, this T3 application will ensure that the window-to-wall connections are sealed, providing air, water, and thermal barriers that will ensure the performance of the building envelope and maximize the impact of this high-performance window unit.